All right, man. Pistons are in Miami tonight. Stay focused down there in Miami, fellas. Stay focused. Stay focused, brother. We must stay focused in my Umar voice. I know what it is, but yeah. Let's talk about Isaiah Stewart. All right, somebody brought an interesting point up on social media that Isaiah Stewart. You see Jalen Dern lobbying him as Defensive Player of the Year, and you know what I'm saying. The numbers may not look sexy when you see him, but He's not eligible for Defensive Player of the Year or All Defensive Team per the new NBA rules. All right, per the new NBA rules. So, and I'm gonna just kind of break it down. She got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I've totally turned my opinion around on him. I know a lot of people just don't like him, but I mean he's in a perfect role playing that five backup center. I think he should be closer to 25 minutes a game than less than 20. But him at the four was horrible. I think he knew it. I think he said it when JB came in that he's happy to be back at the five. He's not shooting as many threes. I mean, he's playing well, and it's kind of seem like he may have some conditioning issues. His conditioning may need to get up there a little bit, but it's better. But per NBA rules, he's playing less than 20 minutes a game. And if we log it in the past seasons, it just shows you a little difference. His rookie year, he played 21.4. His second year, he played just under 26 minutes, 28, 31 minutes last year. And obviously, a lot of those, numbers mirrored that. He playing less minutes, but more effective this year. Um, and obviously they could mix him. They can mix him a little bit more in with Tobias and with not just with replacing Jalen Duran. They can mix him a little bit at the four and play a bigger ball if they need to. But he's almost at the 50 game threshold. Let me see if I can log him. Now, per NBA rules, if you play between 15 and 19 minutes per game in just individual game, that is considered a near miss. So they consider that a near miss. That's considered a near miss, and I'm about to pull it up. And that's just that new Gen Zer rule. Gen Zers, you go around, you know, you know, they don't want to work. They don't want to work. Simple as that. They don't want to work. You see it all the time. They do remote. They get they enjoy doing full remote. Then they turn around and they just don't want to work. They rather scam. Everybody think they could be a social media influencer. They got that talent to do that. Whatever you do, you have to put work into it. So you got to understand when you see these Gen Zers, they don't want to work at all, and it's trickling over to even a lot of our dream jobs was to play in the NBA, and they got a dream job, but they don't care about it. So to be eligible for a major end of the season award like the MVP or All NBA Defensive Player of the Year, players must have played at least 65 games and be on the court at least 20 minutes of those games. So he almost at 65 minutes. I don't know how many games they got left. He's right at the threshold of 20 minutes. But they could probably give him 20 minutes. Okay, but this is the part. Season and injury. Players who suffer season and injury after playing at least 62 games can be considered. Okay. Near misses and minutes. Players are allowed 2 games where they play between 15 and 20 minutes a game for a game to count towards award eligibility. So players are allowed 2 games where they play between 15 and 20 minutes a game for a game to count toward. I don't really understand that. So if they play, that's one of them the rules that's kind of bad for me. So only 2 games they play between 15 and 20 minutes counts. They get 2 games where they basically it's near 2 near misses games. And if I'm understanding this the right way, and you look at his log, he has several games where this 2 right here, 16.7 17 minutes, 16, just slightly 16 and a half, 13, so that's 3 games. He got near misses that, maybe they're saying it don't count. You get 2 of those before it's, I don't know. It's confusing. So you get 2 of those, I guess, to count towards your 65. But if you don't hit that, if you after them 2 leniency, if you don't hit that, then that doesn't count towards your 65. That's what I'm taking it as. Let me know if you know in the comment section. So he got 2 the first of the game, 3, 4. His first 4 games, he played less than 20 minutes. So 2 of them. So at the end of the day, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was an ejection. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I mean, and if those games that land between that threshold don't count towards the 65, yeah, he's not eligible for Defensive Player of the Year awards. And then you just gotta blame, players that didn't want to show the work. It wasn't about the 13th man on the bench. It wasn't even about the 6th man on the bench. It's about, the Jokic's. It's about the Jokic's. It's about the LeBron Jameses. That's who it's about. That's who it's about. The superstars not wanting to play. And I keep telling y'all, like, how people think about it that way. Like, if they don't play, they'll be more rested. No. Joel Embiid was below manager. He more injured now than ever. You have to keep the body going. It's like it's like a bike. Let's just take a regular bike. If you ride it once every year, that chain gonna rust out. That chain gonna rust out. So you gotta remember that. You gotta keep the body in motion. Starting and stopping, starting. Even when you start and stop a car, you get better mileage in your car when what? When you're on the highway. You get better mileage on your car when you're on the highway. But when you're driving through the city, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. It burns more gas. Same thing the same thing with the human body. It wears the human body out. So you have to play to stay healthy. You have to practice to stay healthy. You got to keep that body going through motion. When the off season comes in, you know what I'm saying? Then you can kind of do your thing. But it is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all think. I think he was having an all NBA type season. But I mean, when people don't want to come to work, they got to lay down the law. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.